So right now we're on the Lost Coast Trail. We just started.
The Lost Coast Trail is a 53-mile stretch of beach along the northern California coast that runs along the King Range mountain range. The area is so mountainous and rugged that when they were building the Pacific Coast Highway, they rerouted it around the King Range, leaving the Lost Coast to be the most undeveloped and remote portion of California's 840-mile coast. The adventure began with a message from my college friend Carlos, saying he got a permit for the hike and asking if I wanted to join. Along for the ride was a third companion, Pete. Our goal was to hike the 26.5-mile northern portion of the trail.
So yesterday I flew from Miami to San Francisco, met up with Pete and Carlos. We drove up to Shelter Cove. So we're here at part one of our journey. We're at Lost Cove right now, doing a little bit of exploring. We're staying at a hotel tonight, and then we're getting up early to go catch a shuttle that's going to take us to the trailhead at the start of the trail. So right now we're at Black Sands Beach. So this is actually where we're gonna finish the trail in 4 days. Parking the car here. We hired a shuttle. They're gonna take us to the other site of where the trail starts, up north, 25 miles north, but it takes 2 hours. And then we hike down, and then we end back at our car. So this is Black Sands Beach, and as you can see, the sand does not disappoint. It is black. Officially starting the hike. So our goal today is to make it to, I believe it's called Seal Point, Seal Rock. Camp out.
The biggest challenge with the Lost Coast Trail are the tides. There are 2 portions of the trail that are impassable during high tide, so getting through them must be timed when the tide is low. Our original plan was to camp out at the start of the first tidal zone, but we made such good time that we hit that spot around noon. We wanted to keep going through the first tide zone, but making that decision means we'd have to commit to going the entire way. There's no stopping in the middle of the tide zone.
So we gotta hike along there.
Our start time was a little later than ideal, but our pace was swift and we figured we could make it out in 2 hours, well before high tide.
So in a couple hours, this will all be underwater. So we just made it past the end of the first tidal zone, unscathed. Like knives.
Swept out, Pete. Swept out.
So, end of the day for day one, in the tent now, about to go to bed. Overall, we did a lot more than we planned on doing. So we did about 10.8 miles, 11 miles. Tomorrow wants to be a little bit lighter for day, so we do about 6 miles. We'll stop before the next tidal zone, and then we'll end up finishing about a day earlier than we thought. Lax day tomorrow, so no
wake up time. I'm just gonna kind of take it easy, which sounds nice. I mean, this is a vacation for all of us, just to unwind. Day 2 of the hike. Just getting started. A little bit late in the day, but we're not hiking as much today. I was worried about how I'd feel. My legs were hurting a lot yesterday, and the pack was really digging into me. But I put my knee braces on, and my knee sleeves. We're only at about 6.5 miles today. Just every view here is beautiful. The other cool thing that I like about this is, like, you look at this and then you realize this is how it's looked for hundreds, if not thousands of years. This is what it's looked like. It was in an area so untouched by humans. It's stunning. Except for this metal thing here. This has not been here for thousands of years. How are we feeling today?
Good. Knee's a little sore on the meniscus.
What's your knee issue? Because I got my knee issues.
I have a meniscus and I've got bad IT bands. So.
How you feeling, Pete?
Good. My chafing has gone down. I took a nice hearty relief of my bowels this morning. I'm feeling light and jumpy, ready to go.
Have you ever taken a dump with a better view?
I have to think about that, but short-term memory says no.
That is some kind of carcass. What do you think, whale?
It's either a whale or one of the monsters from Tremors.
We're here at Camp tonight. There's less hiking today, but it is considerably hotter, so we got pretty burned. Nothing but sun today, and then this crazy thick fog just rolled in. Ready to finish? Thumbs up. That is Shelter Cove. That's where we got to finish today. I'm guessing this is the start of the tide zone.
How long is the tide zone?
My map doesn't have it marked, his does. 4 miles? Go Carlos! Go! Go Carlos!
Thank you, Moses.
So we're at like the halfway point. We are finishing right there.
And I believe that is the hill we started at. Let's get a Lost Coast selfie.